coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate this support. Let's go, let's get it, man. We on the road to 150K. We got a lot of things in the works, man. We planning a 7-year liberation trip. Man, the book gonna come out. Merch is on the way. I mean, it's going down, man. This is gonna be some big things popping, man. So y'all get with it, man. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, sharing, and subscribe. Because they will take your subscription without your notification, without your notice, without your, say so. So check and make sure you subscribe. And if I'm worth the blessing, man, go get the membership because, we ain't playing over there, you dig? Listen, man. I'm going to get into this because I keep getting asked. So I'm going to get into it. I'm just going to start it off and speak, from out my brain, out my heart, and let y'all know what was going on with me coming home. And if y'all want me to continue, we'll do a part 2, 3, or whatever it is. But I'm going to tell y'all the realities of doing 33 years in prison, man, and coming in the free world. And once you walk out of prison, anytime, even, not just 33 years, once you walk out of prison, man, after you done been in captivity, man, you automatically winning. You automatically on the win streak. You winning. You know what I'm saying? Life is already monumentally greater. Period. You do. But that don't mean it comes without, some trials and tribulations, man. When I first came home after 33 years, I'm going to tell you the truth, brother. Like I said, even I spoke about it before, even getting the information that I made parole. When I first heard that I made parole, it just didn't even seem real to me. It didn't even seem like reality, bro. It didn't. It seemed great to hear, but to me, it was just a voice like, oh, man, you made parole. But it wasn't even reality. And even when I left and went to the re-entry, and I'm doing the re-entry, and I started seeing people go home, you know what I'm saying? I had never in my 33 years seen people leaving at that rate. Never, ever seen that. So I'm in a program that people is going home every week or every other week. They leaving, they going home. You seeing them, you right here in the block with them, and then the next thing you know, they preparing to go home. They putting their name up on the board. 2, 3 people leaving this week. You be like, what? And you right here with them, and you talking to them, and they gone. And then you seeing them walk out the door. So it was getting more and more realistic to me. You know what I'm saying? You had to do 6 months in this program. So when I'm coming to the end, and on the month that you leaving, your name go on the board. So my name was on the board. I can remember looking at my name saying, man, I'm getting ready to leave this joint. It was like I was leaving on the 16th. So at the beginning of the month, March, they put up there March 16th, me, and March 13th, somebody else, March 9th. It was like 3 of us. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was just so surreal. So as the days got closer and closer, and it came down to like me leaving the next day, I remember being in there with my cellie, man, and I'm basically up all night till about 4 in the morning, drinking coffee, talking, like, man, woo. But in my mind, I started thinking, man, they gonna pull some skullduggery with me just as sure as on. Ain't no way. Because for 30-some years, man, you struggling, you fighting, you surviving, you wishing, you hoping, you praying that you gonna get out. And they won't nothing work. None of that work. Cause you still there. None of that work. So you believe, but you don't believe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, now all of a sudden they say, okay, you can go. Bro, that's so real, bro. That is mind blowing. It's like all of the things I tried, all of the things I hope to pray for all these years never work, and it's like it's nothing. You cannot break through this wall. You cannot get out. No matter what you want or hope for, your people want to hope for, then all of a sudden they say, "Ah, right, you can go." It's insane. It is probably the equivalent to a person struggling all their life, working, minimum wage, trying to make ends meet, trying to pay their bills, trying to do everything they could do to survive, and then one day they go play the lottery, and next thing you know, they won $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? It's like this can't be real. How did I struggle all this time and couldn't, get over the hump, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's that easy. You gone. Go, get out. Huh, heck all the money. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt. So when I came out, man, man, I walked out that gate. I'm looking around. I'm like, man, it's the first time in 3 decades I've been outside of that gate with no handcuffs on. With no handcuffs on, bro. I just wanted to get in the car and leave, got in the car and leave, driving down the road, just looking at things, just seeing things. It just blew my mind, bro. And I'm like, I'm in a car. Ain't no COs, ain't no, this is crazy. That's how you feel. It's like, this is it. I'm in a car. You know what I'm saying? Cars going by, you get a little nervous because the cars is woo, woo. It's like, man, what if they swerve over? It's just like your mind is going crazy. It's like, man, and I was just, man, till we ended up having to, like, we pulled over somewhere just to get out the car. I wanted to pull over, get out the car just to hug my mom properly. To hug her, man, and just embrace her and let her know, you know what I'm saying? I might get that picture back there somewhere. Where's that picture? That picture's right there. That picture right there. That's when we pull over in the car, hugging my mom right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And just to let her know, man, that, hey, man, I'm really out here, you know? So we in the car, and I'm just amazed. I'm looking at everything in the car, everything. And my mom call my sister them and give me the phone. I'm talking to my sister them. It's like, we on the way to the house? Woo woo, because I was going to live with my baby sister. And I had seen her, I had seen her house when she first bought it. She'd have been in the house now over 20 something years. I had the picture somewhere in here, because I kept the picture the whole time when she first bought the house. I got it right here. When she first bought the house, I had it and I put it in my player and I kept it in my player. And there it go right there. When she had first bought the house, I I had seen this house and she had been in this house and had kids and raised her kids in there. My nieces in this house. And I'm going to this house, but I only knew it from just seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing it through the newspaper clipping she sent me. This newspaper clipping is, you know, years and years old. So that's the house I went to right there. So for me to just pull up to the house was like surreal to me, you know. So I get out and everything, and embrace my nieces who is teenagers and stuff now, and my sister, whatever, man. My sister had turned her workout room into a room for me. So I go to my room, I see what my room look like. Woo, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They got a dog in there, George Mason. Shout out to George Mason. So, man, it was just crazy, man. And family was coming over, and I was seeing my aunties, my cousins, my homeboys came. You know what I'm saying? My bro from the penitentiary, Mon, came over. It was just surreal to me, bro. Just moving around without supervision was just mind blowing to me. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like I didn't want to really move around with, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't know what to do. I ain't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I can remember the first night that it was over, when all the hoopla was over. We ate and did this, did that. Everybody went home, and I slept in my room for the first night, sleeping in a real bed. I remember waking up, from hearing noise and just waking up, thinking and looking around, being bewildered, like, where am I at? Am I dreaming? You are really I'm telling you, man, you will really think that you dreaming. You gotta understand, man. Over 12,000 some days consecutively, I slept in captivity. So to wake up somewhere else was, it just was mind blowing to me. So my sleep wasn't that great as people think when you first come home. You sleep in the bed. You first say you sleep in the bed. Nah, because your anxiety, you don't even know. You don't even know. And the dream, you be like you might think you such deep in a dream state that you actually dreaming. Like this is just like this is a dope dream. This I ain't even waking up. Like wake up, wake up. You ain't waking up because it's real, but you don't know it's real. You know. So I remember getting up and I had my door locked. I locked my door. I still lock my door to this day. To this day, and I'm in the house by myself. I lock the door when I go to sleep. So I remember getting up and I ain't really want to move around because I ain't know what nobody else's agenda was. I ain't want to wake nobody up. I ain't know what nobody else had going on. We ain't discussed that. So I didn't even want to go in there and mess with the refrigerator or fix no coffee or do nothing. You know, I remember opening the door, looking out, don't see nobody, listening, don't hear nobody. I closed the door, got dressed, put my shorts and sneakers and stuff on, and I came out, went out in the back. You know what I'm saying? She had a decent sized backyard. Went out back there. Man, I could just look up at the sky, bro, and see the birds chirping and see the squirrels and stuff running around and hearing people in the other yards and stuff. And I'm like, man, what the it was like crazy, man. I just started work out crazy, man. I was working out, sweating out there, waiting for somebody to wake up. So, you know, I know what to do. I ain't know what to do. When you're in the penitentiary, you know what you're gonna do every day. You know what you're gonna do every day. I ain't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm in freedom. I don't know what to do. It ain't nothing that I have to do now. So what do I do? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, this can buy just work out. So I remember my sister them getting up and everything and coming looking for me, and I'm out back. They said, I remember my niece was like, he outside working out. You know what I'm saying? They come in there, I come in and she, you want some breakfast? I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? What y'all gonna eat? Thinking like you gotta eat what everybody else eats. Eat whatever you want. I said, yeah, whatever you want, I fix it. Whatever you want. So that was like crazy to me. Then I was like, you got some coffee? All that coffee stuff right there. They had a Keurig. I didn't even know what a Keurig was. There was no such thing when I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? They got a Keurig. I said, how you do work this? She showed me how to work it. Showed me where this thing she had to swirl around, got all these different coffee things in it. Said, just put this in there, put your cup up under there, put what size you want. I was mind blown. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, it's crazy. And then I guess she caught the hint. And she was like, Banky, you can get whatever you want in here. You ain't got to wait for us to get up. If you want to fix you something, you can fix something. You can get anything out of the refrigerator. You can get coffee whenever you want to get the coffee. Because I wasn't going to touch nothing. You know what I'm saying? And this is my sister. But I didn't know because that's not the rules in the penitentiary. You don't touch nobody else's stuff. You don't know what nobody else got going on. So I was like, so these is like things that y'all probably don't think about. But I'm dealing with all of this. But I ain't complaining though because I'm happy because I ain't locked up. You know what I'm saying? But I was confused. I was lost. You know what I'm saying? And didn't know how to say it or whatever. I'm just trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to ruffle nothing. I'm just trying to fit in. You dig? So it was crazy, man. I remember I went to take a shower, and I remember getting out of the shower, and I was at the sink, and I was trying to you know what I'm saying, to wash off too, wash my face, and you know what I'm saying, clean my face and everything. And I saw the knob, to cut the water on. So I just moved it. I see the thing to come up off the top. It ain't like the knob joints that they had. So I'm like, man, move to the side, don't do nothing. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, the water broke in the sink. But I don't want to say nothing because I'm like, I don't know. I guess it's embarrassment or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? My sister got a real nice house, but I'm saying the sink don't work. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't want to say nothing because I'm saying I see it don't work. She must know it don't work and it ain't fixed. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't say nothing. But you know that I thought that sink was broke for, I know y'all probably laugh, but probably a month before I said something. And I was like, well, we was talking about something. I told my sister, I was like, well, the sink broke up there in the bathroom. She said, what's wrong with it? I said, the water don't work. She said, since when? I said, it ain't worked since I've been here. I just ain't saying that. I thought you knew it was broke. She was like, that water work? I said, no, it don't. Took me upstairs and showed me. I see, so why it don't work? I said, look, see, you gotta lift it up, man. And I lifted up and the water came out. And I felt dumb and slow as I don't know what. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, dang, I ain't know that. It's like so many things you don't know because it's impossible for you to know. You know, I freaked out when I first walked in the public bathroom and I'm looking to flush the joint or whatever, and then I don't see nothing. You walk away, it flush on its own. The bathrooms, you put your hand under and the water come out automatic. All of this stuff was not, even invented when I went to prison in 1987. So it's like everything is new. The whole world is new. You know what I'm saying? But I'm older. I'm 57 years old. And I don't know none of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy to me, man. And just little adjustments, just being around other people without the threat of danger. You know what I'm saying? You gotta read things. You gotta learn how to reread things now. Going to the grocery store, going to Walmart. When I first went to Walmart, man, I'm like, man, this ain't it right here. Too many people moving around. Too much. I can't see everybody. I don't know what's going on. I'm paranoid. I don't know if somebody trying to hurt me. Then you gotta think, well, why is somebody trying to hurt you? You don't know because this is how you live in the penitentiary. Like everybody is a potential threat to you. So my mind hasn't flipped over yet. That I still think everybody is probably trying to hurt me. So I'm on defense. So I can't get comfortable because I'm on defense and I'm supposed to be shopping. You did? So it's just crazy. And you know what I'm saying? People say something, people look at you, you looking at them, especially if it's a dude. You like, what's on your mind, champ? Why you staring at me? What you got going on? Do you know me? I'm thinking all of this in my mind, but you gotta suppress all of that. Cause you ain't in that life no more. But that life is in you. You understand? That life is in you. I didn't even know what to do, man. I didn't know how to act even when my brother and or my sister like raise their voice like they talking to my mom, but they might be, Mom, you know it. I'm like, talk to my mama like that. And it's their mama too. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be the same. My brother could be arguing with one of his homeboys, and I'm like ready to you talking to my brother like, but that's his home, that's how they do, but I don't know this. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this. I even pulled up on my brother's homeboys one time because I had went out with my brother twice to go out to eat and stuff and sit around and kick the bobo in it. But it's my brother and a couple of his friends. And both times I seen my brother, when the bill came, he was like, I got it. But he doing it for me because he taking me out to have a good time and get reacclimated. But I'm seeing him pay for everybody. It's 4-5 dudes, including me and him. And then he paying for everybody. So I start feeling like they advantage taking my brother because my brother is a kind-hearted dude. You know what I'm saying? So after the second time, my brother went to use the bathroom, and I got down on the jokers, man. I was like, hey, look, man. Hey, look, let me holler at y'all for a minute. I was like, what's up, man? I was like, look, bro, this is the second time I went out with y'all, my brother, man. I see my brother paying for everything, man. Y'all dudes don't be pitching in or nothing like that. He was like, no, he asked to do what we was trying to do. I said, look, I don't know what was going on before I got here, but I'm letting y'all know right now. If anybody is trying to vantage take my brother, I ain't going for none of that. I'm letting you know that right now. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, start nothing with none of y'all, nothing. But don't vantage take my brother, man. Don't let me go out with y'all again, man. And I don't see nobody else go in their pocket. Cause if I start thinking y'all using my brother, man, we gonna have an issue. And they looking at me like, is he serious? I'm like, I'm dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm super duper serious. You know what I'm saying? And I can see they all got uncomfortable, but I wanted them to be uncomfortable because I was serious. You know what I'm saying? So sincere. And it made everything awkward. So when we left, I guess one of them called my brother and told him. And he was like, man, what you do that for? Man, they be paying for stuff too. I'm trying to show you a good time and everything. Them my homeboys, whatever, they talking about you talk about threatening them and talk. I said, man, I'm just telling them they ain't not gonna be vantage taking you. You be all with that old super duper nice stuff. He was like, man, you tripping, man. But your mind is gone, bro. My mind gone. I won't, you know what I'm saying? Didn't think I was doing nothing wrong. I think I was doing what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do. So it's just little things like that, bro, that you got to get control over when you coming from captivity to freedom. You understand? You got to be able to read situations, man. And that's probably one of the hardest things to do. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why a lot of dudes go back. You know what I'm saying? Because the pressure to adapt, you know what I'm saying? That's what it be. Because you so used to handling things and seeing things and viewing things one way that the same scenario that you view in prison, that you view in freedom is not the same. It don't call for the same reaction. You know what I'm saying? In penitentiary, if I catch you staring at me more than 2 times, bro, the next time you turn around and you look at me like this and you do it again, when you turn back around and look at me the 3rd time, I'll be right here. Man, what you keep looking at me for? But out here, that's going to happen all the time. It's going to happen all the time. And you got to be able to, you know what I'm saying, suppress all of that, man. You know, I was doing jack leg stuff, bro. I was going out and going with my sisters, them here and there, even going out with my homeboys, them, going out with my cousins and them and stuff like that. And I'm putting on outfits and everything, and I'm putting the Bethlehem in. That's like, in my mind, I'm like, there's no way I could go out here in the free world and just be walking around. I ain't got nothing on me. What if somebody pull a knife on me? I ain't got nothing. I felt like I gotta have it on me. I gotta have something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was moving like that for a minute, man. I had to get control of myself. I had to understand that it ain't that type of party. You know, people that was walking up to me that I hadn't seen in decades and decades and stuff, just walking, running up on me when they see me and stuff. I'm like, what's up, man? Man, this me, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember you from way. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, man. I don't want to pop off on you. I don't know what you're doing. So I don't think a lot of people factor all of that stuff in. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they factor all of that in. I know when I was at home with my nieces and stuff, and they like, you know, they young, they teenagers, they like joking and playing and scaring and stuff. I told them, don't pop out on me. Please don't pop out on me. Don't scare me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what I might react to. I don't know what I might do. So that bothered me. So that was a way. That's why I always kept my door locked, because I ain't want nobody walking in on me, and I pop up and before I get my mind right, and know that there's no threat. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody touch you when you in the penitentiary when you sleep. Don't nobody walk up on you when you in the penitentiary and you sleep. So now you at home, if somebody walk up in your bedroom, hey, wake up, what? That's different, bro. That's different. Nobody's gonna do that in penitentiary. Ain't nobody gonna wake they cell up to me, hey man, wake up. And you know what I'm saying? When you go to sleep in the penitentiary, you expect never to touch nothing but sheets and blankets in the wall. So if somebody touch you, you know what I'm saying, which leads to other things like when you getting with the women and you don't want to stay the night, then they thinking you being funny. But nah, I ain't being funny. Maybe I can't lay up in the bed with nobody right now. I'm sleeping and I feel somebody touching me. It might be something different. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So it ain't all gravy, baby, but it's better than what it was for sure. But it's not like these things don't have to be dealt with. These issues don't have to be addressed, because they do, because it affects your mental. You know what I'm saying? It affects your mental. And you got to suppress everything, taking it to 100. If you got a disagreement with somebody, don't mean you got to hurt them. In the penitentiary, if you got a disagreement with somebody, it means you got to probably hurt them. Can't do that out here. So you got to readjust that. And then in the penitentiary, when you sleep on something, you think it ain't what it is, it ain't that. That be what kill you. That be what get the joint in your neck. That be what get you hit in the back. So out here, you got to be like, nah, it ain't nothing. But then you got to think, is this the one that's something? I'd say it ain't nothing. Is he going to try to hurt me? Is he going to try to sneak up on me? Is he trying to rock me to sleep? See what I'm saying? You got to answer all those questions. Got to answer all those questions, brother. Even to this day, you got to answer them questions, man. Coming from captivity to freedom. After 33 years, man. After 10 years, after 5 years, after 20 years. Some people after 40. You know, you live a certain life and that's all you know. That's all you know. How can you know something that you don't know? How can you know something that you haven't been around? You cannot. You know, so, yeah, man. But I ain't making no complaints. If it sound like complaints, it's not. It's just explanations. It's just, you know, information. But it is reality. But would I trade it? Hell no. Hell nah. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Not at all, bro. Not at all. But it, you know, and maybe I say all of that just to say, man, because, you know, I know a lot of people come out here, man, and they crash and burn. You know, by the grace of God, man, March will be 7 years for me out here, God willing. But man, every day you got to deal with something. Every day is a challenge. People look at you funny because of the way you take stances on certain things, the way you move, the way you think, and they think you being funny. No, man, just being cautious. You know, that's all. Just being cautious, man. That's it. Just being cautious, bro. Just reshaping my thinking. You know, the way I look at things, the way I perceive things, and a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. But anybody who think that you can be in a certain place that long and then just, boom, automatically just adapt to something else like a fish in water, then, man, that's asinine. That's asinine, bro. That's asinine. And when you ask me things about stuff that's common knowledge out here and I don't know, it ain't that I'm slow. It's just I don't know. I could ask you right now something about Japan or China, you know, or Africa, and you ain't gonna know. But it's common knowledge in those places. You don't know because you ain't been there. I don't know about this because I ain't been here. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, man, I'm just talking, man. If y'all want to know more about my mindset after 33 years to freedom, then I do a part 2. You ask me some questions in the comments and maybe I get to it. If y'all with it, if you ain't, it's cool. We're going to keep it pushing either way. But, you know, just thinking out loud. TBP Nation, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. Turn me up, hype me up, man. Talk to me in the comments. I talk back. I'll see you in a minute. God willing, and the creek don't rise, and I'm still here.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.